Good afternoon, Facebook. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Ashley here. I just wanted to come to you guys with a little message, talk about, what's going on in my life and share with you guys a little bit more about my project Thrive and how things are going with my healing with Hashimoto's and just kind of some things that I went through this morning and then throughout my day and like what I did to turn that around because it's definitely a struggle when you're going through something and you're feeling a certain way and you just want some instant change and you're not going to get that and you have to learn to deal with it. There's two ways that we can go about this. We can go about it to where we just constantly stress out about it, which if you're someone like me or anybody, stress is so horrible for your body. If anything that I have learned over the past almost 2 months now that since my diagnosis is that stress is so horrible for anybody's body, not just somebody who's going through an autoimmune disorder or Hashimoto's or anything like that. It's just stress can just break you down. It basically tries to kill you. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my story from today because I woke up this morning and I haven't stepped on the scale in a while. I'm trying to stay away from that because I gained once I started my healing process and I got diagnosed and switched doctors and we're switching some things around. I gained about 7 pounds like right away. And it was really hard to see that on the scale. And I didn't want that to start to become a daily thing of that number told me how I was going to feel throughout the day. So I stopped stepping on that scale and just started working on my healing and the things that I'm doing to reduce stress, to make myself feel better. It's funny how your perspective of health and fitness changes so much when you go through something like this. And that's what I want to be sharing with you guys on this page is, what it means to me now. What does health and fitness mean to me now? What does the nutrition that the food that I eat, the exercise that I do? And right now, one of my main focuses is, and I've talked about this before, is just reducing stress in all areas of my life. That is my number one priority in my life right now. So as soon as I feel that, I know what stress feels like in my body because I am very self-aware and I make sure that I pay attention to those triggers and things that are happening. So this morning I got up and, one of those days one day you can wake up and you're feeling amazing. You fit in all of your clothes and everything is all good. And then the next day you get up and nothing fits. Well, that was me this morning. Nothing was fitting. And a lot of places where the first place that I gain weight and the last place I lose is in my boobs, in my top area. So what happens is, they grow and then none of my clothes fit. And a lot of people say, oh, well, you shouldn't be complaining about that. But if you realize how big my bras actually are, and no, for anybody, this might be TMI, but no, I do not have fake boobs. They are my real boobs. But that's the first place that grows. And so all of my shirts end up not fitting. And then the second place I gain weight is my midsection. So it just kind of makes it worse. And this morning I was so frustrated trying on all of these different clothes of mine. And I instantly started feeling the stress rise. I instantly started feeling the stress rise of that I have a trip I'm going to where last year I was pretty much in the best shape of my life. And this year I'm probably going about 12, 15 pounds heavier. And I'm like, none of my clothes fit, but I made this promise to myself that I wasn't going to go shopping for this trip because I was, I have another goal in mind. That's a whole different story, but another goal in mind that I'm working towards to not, to start saving some money that I want to reach in the next couple years. So, being very aware of that. But as the stress built with both of them, I realized that in order for me to lower my stress, to feel better on this trip and feel confident while I go on this trip, that I needed to go shopping. I needed to go find some clothes that actually fit me because last year at this time, I got rid of all of my clothes from when I was heavier and I said I would never go back. Well, you know what? Life happens, things change, and sometimes you have to make a switch. I think it's more important to be less stressed, to feel confident in what you're wearing every day. I think that is, if you aren't feeling confident no matter what you look like, then, you're just not going to have a good day and you're not going to feel good about yourself. Feeling good about yourself is super important and it definitely will bring your stress down. So anyways, I ended up going to Ross and I ended up getting the cutest clothes that I feel great in. And I didn't even end up spending that much money. So my point is find the triggers that are stressing you. And if clothes are one of them, find something that you feel comfortable in, whether you have to go buy like maybe 3 shirts that you feel great in until you reach your next goal, go do that, because it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you push harder to get to your next goal. And, you know, don't be holding on to these tiny little clothes that you might have from when you were in high school or whatever, and telling yourself you will feel better when you fit in them, because that's not the case. You can feel good no matter what size you are, no matter what you look like, but you have to find what makes you feel good, what clothes make you feel good, what, you know, maybe things that I was wearing 4 months ago aren't going to be what I'm going to be wearing now because I don't feel the same in them, but that's okay. You just have to find what you're comfortable in and what's going to be working for you. And when those stress levels start to rise, be self-aware. Figure out why you're really stressed out and stop yourself and say, what can I do right now to drop this stress level? What can I do to make sure that I don't carry this on for the next, you know, for me, it probably would have been 7 days. I probably would have been so stressed about this and taking it out on other areas of my life, and then, you know, taking it out on my husband, my kids, and just everybody that's around me. And then my body is also not able to heal because I'm so stressed out. So making that one decision to just stop and go find some clothes that I will feel comfortable in throughout, you know, through this trip was important to me. And I just had to share that with you because I told you guys that I would be sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, and the in between with this journey. So I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos. I hope that they are helpful to any of you. If you guys have any questions for me or have any other video topics that you would like to hear from me, please let me know. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my page so that when I go live, you can see that happen. I usually going live between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if that's a time that you can jump on. And I would love to maybe do a live question and answer, or just send me your questions so I can answer them on the next video. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Remember just to work daily on lowering your stress levels, and you're going to see a complete change in your life. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.